I'm going to share with you 8 stupid, simple reward systems to use in the classroom with just stars and apples, and I'm going to show you right now. How's it going? I'm Erin Elizabeth, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about all things VIP Kid, I encourage you to click subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so I wanted to talk about some reward systems today. Some super easy reward systems. All you have to use are stars and apples. One disclaimer, I have a sheet metal on my background, and I have magnets on my stars and apples. So these suggestions will work really well with this setup, but if you don't have that, you can just use a smaller whiteboard or something magnetic that you can use. It doesn't even have to stick on the wall. You can just hold it up if you need it. And then you could put magnets on the back. But that is the best way to use most of these reward systems that I'm about to show you. I like the idea of being very versatile in my rewards, and I also like the idea of as least amount of work as possible. So I came up with these 8 suggestions that are not all my creative genius. I just put them all together in this video. So the very first suggestion, very first reward system is do not underestimate the power of the traditional star. Have you ever tried just to give the kid a star on the backdrop? Sometimes they'll go crazy, especially if they're younger. Level 1 or 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes that's all that they need. If you haven't tried that, I would encourage you to do it, because something as simple as that, and you don't have to do anything else. The second reward system suggestion that I have is the flying star. So when you have these strong neodymium magnets, they are very strong. And so what I like to do when they get a star on the program, I go whoop, and it flies in the air. Next star, whoop, flies in the air, whoop, whoop. And sometimes they fall to the ground. And then the third reward system that I like to use is called the star search. Now they have to earn their star by finding the star on my background. So what I'll do is I'll use my camera cover that I used before class, and I will cover it up like this. Ah, where's the star? And they have to use language that they know on telling me where to find it. Reward system number 4 is tic-tac-toe. Now I know you can play tic-tac-toe in any of the screens, but if you want to up the ante a little bit, you can use apples and stars. Apples tend to represent the teacher and stars represent the student. You can ask the student, what number do you want your star? 5? Oh, the same number everyone chooses? Okay, 5. Teacher Erin's turn. Boop. Option number 5 is keeping track while playing games. So I like to play rock, paper, scissors. So you can go rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you win. You get a star. So I just like to put stars up on a board to keep track as to who's winning and who's not. So we'll play again. I win. Teacher Erin gets an apple. Option number 6 is similar to find a star. If you have these numbers, you can use them. And I have stars and apples hidden under each of these numbers, and the student gets to pick a number, and they're hoping to find a star, but sometimes they'll get an apple. So you say, what number would you like? 4? Let's see, what did you get? A star. Good job. Pick another number. 3? Star or apple? Oh, apple. Option number 7 is just another way to keep score when you're playing a game throughout the classroom. I like to do something as simple as roll the dice. I'll just throw it up in the air and I'll say, okay, it is the student's turn. Boop. What number? Oh, 6. Good job. And I will just write a 6 on the star. And then next time it would be my turn, and I say, What number will I get? Boop. Aww, 1. Boo. And then I get 1. And then we keep going and keep... My dry erase board is moving. And then we keep going and keep tallying our scores to see who wins at the end of the game. Or at the end of the lesson. Who are we kidding? This whole thing is a game, right? That's why we call it edutainment. And then the last reward option, option number 8, is my personal favorite. I call it feed the teacher. Slap my face on the wall. Now, I did say that this video is just for our reward systems for stars, apples, and dry erase boards. So if you don't have a picture of yourself and you don't want to make a picture of yourself, you can draw a picture of yourself and it can be as goofy as you want. So what I do here is I feed Teacher Erin apples. So every time a student gets a star, I say, Teacher Erin is hungry. Can you feed me? 1, 2, boop. And I go, ah! My chin. Let's try again. 1, 2, boop. Ah! My eye! And they love it. So those are some 8 options that you can do with stars, apples, and a dry erase board. Super simple. I lean more towards playing games and having it be a break time from learning instead of, using the material to keep learning. I kind of like to do a mental break. So these are the kind of things that I enjoy doing. And when you have things like stars and apples that are multi-purpose, the possibilities are endless. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be some other options of some videos that you can watch right after this. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time. I hope you do something that makes you happy today. Goodbye.